Research complete.
Ooh,
The
heavy
Colony
fighter
has
base.
been successfully upgraded.
Fast and maneuverable like interceptors, but still packing the high-yield payload of a bomber. We'll definitely want to upgrade our design with that. I'm not going to upgrade the design as is, because I want to do it manually.
Attention.
Adamantium armor, Xeon missiles. Okay, well, let's get that. And let me tweak my ship design here. My flux inductors. By the time they get built, they're going to be obsolete. I think it's just the bomber bays here. I'm going to want to swap you out for the heavy fighter base. More cost, but same weight. And yeah, so the graviton beams, now some of the DPS calculations are all inaccurate. So we actually don't know how the graviton beams compare to the Gauss cannon. It says it's got a higher DPS for a lot smaller space. Also, I think these are... apparently bypasses shields as well. I mean, probably it's better. F it. Let's go and grab a bunch of this. We can fit more of them. But yeah, the DPS calculations are off, and also don't factor in some of the damage that could be soaked by a shield. The total military power of this design has dropped. Now, that's not necessarily indicative of things, but to compare here, we're at 52, because it was at like 60,000? No, it's at 89,000. Cancel. Edit. 92,000. Same strength with the heavy fighter base, which seem better. So the game thinks the graviton beams are better. So all right, we'll just stick with the graviton beams. I don't know. And again, they need like shift click or something. Maybe it's in there, but it wasn't last time I checked. Just to add the weapons in groups of 10 or something would be awfully nice. You guys can be, no, the archaeologist is going to come up and join our staging area over here. You have completed that. Excellent. So yeah, is there any other... Well, there is, actually. We can go and terraform this asteroid laboratory and that one there into actual habitable planets, which is probably better in the long run. Same thing with you. Are going to come to this one there. And you guys are just going to... I guess I can't put you on guard duty because you're not military ships. So I'll have to wait till there's a military ship there to stop annoying me every turn. I understood. If you updated design, all ships in production update. Yeah, and that certainly used to be the way that it worked. Well, that's not true. In Mu 2, it would still work the old design, but you could, because of the way the production queues work, you could cancel and queue the new design. It would be okay. Here, I guess we could check to see what version it said. So, right, our current version of the flux inductor is the 3. So, we can check to see, hey, Capital, what? Yeah, you're building a flux inductor 3. Excellent. Good. So, we're not going to have to worry about upgrading them on a go. That'll be especially good if we can get the adamantine armor done first. You guys get that. You guys just be on guard duty. We'll have to get you... One battleship is all it's going to take. But we'll get there. People are killing each other. Design a carrier using the Titan blueprint. Oh, maybe. Sleep is not permanent, though. Sleep is... Well, maybe it is. Maybe that is all I want. What's the difference between sleep and guard, then? Does guard wake up if you see an opponent? Or vice versa? I don't know. You guys. You know what? Start auto-building. You're going to auto-build a missile base first, really. Maybe I don't trust you. Why don't you go and build some things that'll help you continue to grow. This is actually going to be a great place for weather controllers and stuff. I haven't really tried heavy mounting into the weapons. Now, one of the reasons I used to love heavy mounted weapons is because in Mu 2, in addition to doing more damage, they had longer range. And so, if the offset, I guess heavy mounted weapons that do, more damage for more size, they're just better at piercing things like shields. Because shields, in addition to soaking damage, they also ignore a certain amount of damage. So I guess heavy mounted weapons are better with dealing with the fact that a certain amount of damage is ignored. But without the extra range, it's a lot less tempting. Maybe I should heavy mount all weapons. Maybe no weapons. I don't know how it works out. They're still tweaking the numbers that it's almost not worth worrying about the math right now. Just like the enveloping and different things like that. All the DPS info is just off and confusing. Oh my god, these turns take forever. So you can't rely on them now. So we can't, you know, sort of trying to make educated guesses about things is a little bit silly. Because the information's not there. Some things are bugged. The DPS numbers are completely off. Some things don't have DPS, like bombs. They're all the same. Every bomb is exactly the same as any other. It's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, max heavy beams, fill the rest of the point defense. Yes, and that was very common in Mu 2. Or very early on, like in the early phases, it was often better to go with, like, if you could get some MERV missiles, that was usually like really potent early on, just because your beam accuracy was kind of crap at that phase. And also, it was really common to design races with penalty to beam attack to get more points to buy other things. But then as you got better computers and your battle scanners and stuff later on, beams just became the way to go. And yeah, you just heavy beam everything and then throw in some point defense. And that was it. Done. Artificial planet construction. Artificial planet. And we'll have to queue up colony ships again. There, that just finished there, which is lovely. Any other spots? Is that a gas giant? Nope. I think there'll be little squares around. No, apparently not. It highlights, oh, maybe it was just highlighting the asteroid things because I actually had improvements. It's going to be kind of a pain to find all of the gas giants and stuff. Sure. We'll get embassies for now. Glasser, if you check the FAQ, you can find information about my thoughts on Total War. The Total War series. Which is too long, didn't read, not really a fan. Because of reasons. Molecular control research done. Excellent. We got our adamantine armor and the Xeon missiles. So again, I'll manually upgrade the blueprints there because I don't trust the system. And we'll grab something relatively cheap and fine. Ship design. Again, it'd be nice if there was a button that just said, like, for shield and armor upgrade, just, like, grab the best one. And, right, you are not a missile carrier. So that was, I think, the Terror Ocelot. You have missiles. So I'm going to replace your Pulson ones. Or are they Pulson MERV? Right. Actually, and the MERV ones do make you more susceptible to point defense because they're shooting down your missiles before they split. So to counter the point defense, it probably is better to go non-MERV because they only split at the last minute. So if you shooting down one MERV missile is worth a lot more, whereas here we can just fire more missiles and it's going to be harder to shoot down 30 of these. They'll do less damage without having the MERV warheads, but that's still going to be pretty good overall. There you go. Good upgrade there. Frigates, I don't know. I guess we'll go and upgrade your armor. The Titan we haven't designed you yet. So the flux inductor. Boom. Excellent. And the first one should be coming off the line any minute now. I like how our design for the flux inductor has more strength than the Titan default design. What's this? Oh, that's the Sakura taking over some Klakon territory.
We desire to combine our strengths.
Nope. You can't run through my territory. Deal with it. I have a single Titan that has battle pods loaded with bioterminators as an alternative to troops, by the way. Oh, that's really funny. You should be on balance at this point. So you can actually grow now that you're not super miserable. Terraform, pollution processor, hollow simulator. A little bit more food for you. Sacre Brood. I think they're bombarded. Oh, yeah, this planet's gone away completely. They just bombarded it to death. They didn't conquer it. They blew it up. Yeah, I know, yeah. R stands for re-entry. Because the original use for it and what people are using it for now sort of diverge. But people understand the point. Excellent! I think we just finished our first flux inductor. So over here, I'm actually, before the Gaia transformation, I'm going to, well, I guess we'll pop out some more troop transports because we'll need them. But then we're going to go and create 1, 2, 3 colony ships. And we will use them. I think we finished a flux inductor over here as well, which is great. You can get some extra troop transports as well. And I think we can also pop out maybe one more colony ship over here. There it is. Couldn't find it for some reason. And then you can start your Gaia transformation. All right, flux inductor. Worth 102,000 combat strength by default. Which is single-handedly bigger than the Orion Guardian. But we're still going to send it with a few friends just to make sure. Including a second flux inductor. This one ship is probably more powerful than the entire navy of anyone else in the game. And it carries its own fighters for dealing with small shit. In fact, because it's not running torpedoes or missiles, it actually has a slightly harder time dealing with big stuff. Right, which is a torpedo-loaded ship would be really good at dealing with big stuff, but not small stuff. But this should be able to handle pretty much everything.
Now, the news.
Is it going to tell me that I'm super awesome and kick-ass?
It is a dog-eat-dog galaxy out there. It is a dog-eat-dog galaxy out there.
The Sakura are at war with everyone, which is actually quite good, because they were expanding quite aggressively. It would upset me a bit if the Cylons took a bunch of territory over there, because I'm still worried about them teching up like madmen.
Complete.
But that's
the
okay.
combine has been successfully
Battleoid upgrades. We can also build battle stations now, which is nice. I don't know what that... No. That's fine. Oh, the Autolabs are quite good. I don't know if I want Positonic Computer, because they seem to be worse than the Cybertronic ones. I'll have to be careful about picking them. But yeah, getting Autolabs is very nice. Just flat plus 10 research. Not per worker. Just literally every planet we have will just generate 10 more research for us. Which is pretty huge, because we've got, what, like 15, 20 planets? That's an extra, 150 to 200 research. Which is a big boost to what we have. And that's without having to commit any extra people to that. Pollution's getting a bit high there. Just do the Gaia transformation. That's going to be okay. And then you can build a battle station after to replace. Not that I'm too worried about battle stationing. I think because of our jump gates, we can get everywhere in our system really fast. Look at this. Huge Terran Ultra Rich. This is the planet that was guarded by the Space Worm. If we go and replace this with a Gaian transformation, it's going to be a monstrously big system. Monstrously big. So it would be a good one for the weather controller. Even once it's capped on population, it'll still be good to need fewer people just to maintain the food. And we have another flux inductor. You know what? You're never going to make it. Well, you'll make it there, but I'm going to get you to go to the actual original rally point. We can start the war a little bit sooner. One flux inductor with some troop transports. Yeah, we're going to be okay. I guess one of the things is, like, is there perhaps either on the flux inductor or something else, something to be said about, well, it's got 8 bombs. It's a good number of bombs. Hopefully we'll be okay. More troop transports. You are going to rally down here. And yet more. Rally points were never a thing in Master of Orion, but it would be really nice if we could set them for something. Poor Orion Guardian, yeah. Should get completely overwhelmed, and that's going to be great. We actually might need some more engine upgrade. It feels like with these jump gates, we might still want a lot of engine tech to go through these warp points a little bit faster. Alright, balanced. Huge Terran. Pollution is fine. Go and squeeze out the Gaian transformation now then. And then tech buildings, money building, go. You can be balanced. Pollution fine, population needs to go up more. Crust processing. Is that new? Oh, that's for poor and ultra poor. Yeah, yeah. Build me one of those. It's cheap. Then get a little bit of extra food production and bakes, you know, just base science stuff. That's going to be fine. And then make sure morale's okay and anti-pollution a little bit. All right, good. This is more troop transport. And we're just waiting for our war fleet to assemble. More troops. Okay, we're going to have a lot of troop transports for our go at the Cylons, which is good, because we can really, like, blitz through their territory quite quickly without having to wait for another group of them. Still colony ships for the Sakra. Just split the gravitating beams on each ship between the 2 empty slots, 20 beams in each, that way you can target more than one ship. Oh, maybe. If they all get used for a single target every time, that would be better for killing fighters. You have a good point there. Maybe next time I'll do a redesign. I'll take a look at it. Pollution fine here. So Gaia transform. To go ahead and build that. And then tech. And then tech some more. Okay. Colony ship. Excellent. I think the first place we want to go is... No, it's not the one. Here. Huge, barren, abundant. Very nice. Giant gas giant compression. I mean, I suppose we could also give just money, but is that just literally +1 credit? Just period +1 credit? Pfft. Yeah, compress the gas giant into a useful planet. Please and thank you. Colony ship. So what we might want to do, I can open up the planet list here. It'd be nice to filter out planets that aren't yet inhabited. And then flag them somehow. Because this is number of people, right? That's not pollution. That's not population cap. That's number of people there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I would like an interface that makes it easier to go shopping for new colonized planets. That would be or colonizable planets. You know, Go-To's not bad. It's huge and it's abundant. And we can, I don't know what you'd use to make volcanic planets not be volcanic, but it probably makes sense for us to make a jump out there. How are those Guardians going? They're fine. We're just waiting for one of our first battleships to arrive. Actually, a pair of battleships to arrive, and then we're going to go take the Guardians. It's going to be wicked amounts of overkill. And I like overkill. Stuff is happening here. I think that actually might be a new planet that the Sakra just colonized. I did see a colony ship there a second ago. Now these planets are weaker. Well, medium toxic abundant. I think we can terraform the toxic ones, and it might not be bad to get some more territory over there. Large toxic abundant with artifacts. Medium barren rich. Actually, we're going to grab that. That's going to be fine. I'm probably going to start just automating all my production and all my planets as a way to just speed up the game. After we take out the Cylons, most likely. Because then we can just basically go turn, and hopefully get a scientific victory.
Galactic News Network.
Star about to go supernova Gladius 2. I don't even know if that's one of my planets or not. Probably would have said it on there. It probably did say the race. I don't see Gladius in my list of stuff, so probably we're not going to die. I don't know. Who cares? We got lots of planets. We got lots of stars. What's the worst that could happen?
Research complete.
Auto
The
labs
combine
done.
has been successfully.
Artificial intelligence. Oh yeah, this one is... Oh, that's the spy bonus. Never mind. Achilles carding. We got a 1% one-hit kill chance. Missiles fired. So you put this on a missile ship. Interesting. It used to work differently, the Achilles one. It used to be after you pierce the shields, I think it would go after their engines, which is quite potent. I'm going to go high energy distribution and we'll get the Mega Fluxers. And then at that point, maybe we'll design a Titan. Although we're pretty busy right now. Alright. I guess if they're auto building, they're not building ships and stuff. Get that going on. Get more troop transports, because we'll want more of that too. Yeah, we may not just be able to auto... So Gladius 2, if I click on it, will you zoom to where it is? Oh, it's way down here. Yeah, so I really don't care about it. Go Nova or not, I don't care. You can be balanced. And that's the mix for food so you can grow. Girly Gebbis, thank you very much for the resub. 1 year Twitch anniversary. Don't use up all your colony ships. You save one for Orion. I got a bunch in the queue, and they don't take very long to build. And we'll queue up some more. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. I'm going to queue up some more because we actually apparently need more because we're colonizing more planets than we're just converting. Like here, we're going to go and do... I think I'll prioritize the colony ships first. 1, 2, 3, Autolab. And then you can guide in transformation. Autolab. Troop transports? No, you don't have enough. I guess we can squeeze out a couple colony ships over here too, and that's probably going to be lots. Oh no, you can troop transport. I must just not have missed it. I must not have seen it in the list. There it is. 1, 2. So I can wait 1 turn for that one. How close are these guys? First one's about to arrive. The other one's 2 turns away. Looks like this is going to be a fairly long trip to Orion. Yeah, I think that says 7 turns. So I'm just going to head over there now with that colony ship. Ale Fiend! Tip of general appreciation from one malt lover to another. Been digging your XCOM series on YouTube. Thank you very much. And I think, did the last one go up yet? Have we finished XCOM? I don't know what part was due to go out yet. I mean, the game is finished. I'm done recording it. So I just don't remember if the last episodes have gone up or not. Very fun game to play. Looking forward to probably playing more on my off time on higher difficulties and things, and be nice to get some expansion, different things. Okay, we just combined that. That's great. We will certainly be setting up a warp jump point somewhere over here. I think I'm going to build one here and then probably build one there once we take Orion. So I'll go there now. That's going to be fine. That is done being built as well. There might be some more planets to combine, but I can't see them, so I'm going to send you to here. And you can just go and colonize here. And balanced is good. I'm going to start you off with, I'll purchase the robo-miners, then follow that up with an automated factory, so you get some extra production, and then hydroponic farms for a little bit of earlier growth. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy that, and then just tell you to auto-build from then on. And I'm going to forget about you. Final Mission Part 2 just went up. Ah! Okay, so it's not quite done. Episode 52 is the final one. But we're nearly at the end. It was a hell of a run. Hell of a run. Definitely could have done it faster. Although what's interesting is after you finish the game, it gives you a bunch of stats. So definitely watch until the very end of the final video, because you can see how I've compared to the average player who's finished XCOM 2, which was actually really interesting to see. Auto miners, growth, blah, blah, blah. Colony ships arriving, blah, blah, blah. Alright, we probably could have colonized our last turn because I think it had actually arrived. Is this our first time looking at a volcanic planet? I'm not sure. Very cool, actually. And balanced, and again, I will go Robo-Miner into Automated Factory. Come on. Come on. God, the double click, I don't know what goes on. Sometimes it's like, it's fine, and sometimes it doesn't go. You gotta I gotta stop clicking for like a full second, and then double click, and it goes okay. So just buying the Robo-Miners, queuing up a little extra production, and then letting her go on its own. It'll be fine. Probably won't be optimal, but it'll be okay. No, I think that's the humans colonizing some more stuff. No, volcanic planet is not cool. Yes, sort of the opposite of cool. Well, actually, you can have cold volcanic planets, right? Just because magma is always flowing out of the ground doesn't mean that the air temperature is particularly high. The magma could flow up and then instantly start to freeze. It could just be a very seismically active planet.
An event requires the Overseer's attention.
So I'm going to get the Mega Fluxers, because these two are both components. This is just, you have more space on your ship, which seems like a pretty good idea. We'll have to do an upgrade to our designs manually, but for now we're okay. I don't know, I'll just grab something.
Achievement.
Fleet.